there is incompatibility between forces of production and relations of production. Nothing new would be produced, and there would be production of surplus in a negatively skewed process. Incompatibility between forces of production and relations of production means there should be appropriate social relations of production compared to the technology that is in existence. Now, come to our context. This phase of capitalism was not imagined by Marx, but Marx's logic remains the logic of compatibility. Now, we have to think about the technology of today, fast changing, generative AI powered tools directly related to the economy of the production of new knowledge. Knowledge economy, as in the case of any other economy, means production, consumption, and exchange of marketable knowledge. That's a knowledge economy. The knowledge economy has functionaries in the form of producers of new knowledge. Not only that, this new knowledge is amenable to marketing. It should involve patents, copyright, and in various ways, intangible assets relating to new knowledge that can be exchanged. And that kind of exchange brings in amazing kind of profit these days. It's a peculiar situation of exchange wherein the buyer fixes a price which the producer never expected. An amazing kind of price is fixed by the buyer. The three individuals who produced the software of WhatsApp never knew that the owner of Facebook would buy it for $16.4 billion. They never thought that kind of price would come. One day, the owner of Facebook was calling one of these three gentlemen and telling that, I noticed your software WhatsApp and I would like to purchase that. This is the price I would like to offer. And then regarding the share that you need, we can have a discussion. Even the term bargain is not used. We can have a discussion. That is the kind of exchange. It's just one example. When copyright is purchased, when any of when an exchange is taking place, there's kind of buyer fixing the price and the owner is completely satisfied. So I don't want to go into the details. This peculiar economic situation where the actual industrial laws of economics will not hold good. The most important law, that is the diminishing uh, returns, the law of diminishing returns, that doesn't apply to knowledge production industry. There are various other differences between the ordinary industrial production and knowledge production. I am advised not to go on like this. I should be able to put a stop to my lecture. Why did I say all these things again? Is the simple question. It's our responsibility to build up the required social relations that would match the knowledge production today. Another thing that Marx warned us, whichever society is failing in establishing compatibility between forces and relations of production would face economic crisis. The major economic crisis, according to Marx, is production crisis. And that production crisis would bring in stasis, a complete standstill in that society, which will not be able to exchange anything with profit. In today's situation of knowledge economy, that would bring in quite a lot of consequences. You can think in this line. These two authors are well known. You can read and understand these things on your own, and then find answers in your own way. Now there are various other speakers. My problem is this: when I start speaking, I refuse to do two things. I refuse to look at the other speakers, and I refuse to look at my own watch. That's the reason why my member secretary has to warn me about the time. So I am subjected to warning. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I now cordially invite Professor Sharath Anandamurthy, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kuvempu University, to deliver the guest of honor address.
Honorable Minister for Higher Education and Social Justice, Bindu Madam, Vice Chairman of the Higher Education Council of Kerala, Rajan Gurukal, Member Secretary, Dr. Rajan Varghese, our Principal Secretary, Higher Education, Sharmila Mary Joseph Madam, and distinguished people on the dais, my colleagues in the audience, dear students. I'm always very pleased to come here and become a part of this very stimulating gathering. I've been associated with the Navakerala Postdoctoral Fellowship Award scheme in material sciences for I think now about 3 to 4 years. And it's been such a learning experience too for me. As our Honorable Minister just said, and I would like to echo her words. See, there's always been, when I grew up, education wasn't like this. We had a more conventional forms. And then suddenly post-GATT, the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trades, something started changing. we all started hearing more about knowledge production, knowledge societies, and so on. But if you think about the sense in which this new language came about, it was a corporatization of knowledge production. It was a move towards enabling, as the Madam Minister rightly put, a few greedy powerhouses to make best this knowledge into products that they can monopolize and control. However, there's been a need to change our education system, a need to look at this in a new way. And I'm so happy and I'm so refreshed to see that Kerala has redefined this as something that enables social justice and power to the people. And this is really very refreshing in today's rhetoric, where I was recently at the Association of Indian Universities Southern Meet. I must say that the kind of language used has a lot of inner meaning and not always necessarily, I think, healthy towards the realities of what our country is all about. And in this light, I strongly echo all the words that Madam put forth, and also Professor Gurukal's, that we need to somewhere strengthen the meaning of knowledge production. If you look at what's happening today, we are also rethinking having doctoral work, not in terms of simply a dissertation production, but also towards the end of products. Perhaps innovation takes new meanings. Innovation need not be necessarily the production of new ideas, new concepts, but it could also be looking at the same things and innovating in producing something more useful to society. So the whole scenario has transformed, and today we need to be rethinking on these lines. Yet, keeping in mind the very, very valuable requirements to ensuring social justice. And in this light, I'm really looking forward to all the deliberations here. And I'm really excited to be a part of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. Now, I cordially invite Dr. Sharmila Mary Joseph, IAS, Principal Secretary, Department of Higher Education, to render the special address.
Honorable Minister for Higher Education and Social Justice, Dr. Bindu, Vice Chairman of the Kerala State Higher Education Council, Dr. Rajan Gurukul, Vice Chancellor Kuvempu University, Member Secretary Higher Education Council, Director Technical Education, other Vice Chancellors present in the auditorium, senior faculty members, researchers, and dear colleagues. I'm slotted to make a presentation in the next session, so I would not be making any long speech or any presentation at the moment. I wish this deliberation, this 3-day conference, all sexes, and the discussions, the deliberations, the points that would be discussed here would be taken up by the government in the discussion on the Vision 2031 conclave also, which is scheduled next week. So the points from this conclave would feed into that conclave. So looking forward to fruitful discussions and deliberations. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Now I invite Dr. Jayaprakash P., Director of Technical Education, Government of Kerala, for his felicitation speech.
Respected Honorable Minister Bindu Ma'am, Principal Secretary, Rajan Gurikal Sir, Rajan Varghese Sir, and other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais. So I also don't want to extend much. I'm also part of this conference, but only would like to say is that as a part of research initiative, a lot of changes are going on in the Directorate of Technical Education, which I am heading now. So now the change is from a classroom teaching towards making students as a creators of knowledge. So I wish our conference is also a motivation towards all of us to move towards that progress. And I will be part of this conference in the coming days also, and wish all the best for this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Uma Jyoti V., Principal, Government College for Women, Thiruvananthapuram, is cordially requested to offer felicitation to this program.
Good morning. Honorable Minister for Higher Education and Social Justice, Dr. R. Bindu Madam, respected Chair, Dr. Rajan Gurikal Sir, other dignitaries on and off the dais, dear friends. Allow me to begin with heartfelt gratitude to the Department of Higher Education and also the Kerala State Higher Education Council for making our college, that is Government College for Women, a proud partner of this remarkable academic event. Thank you so much for that. And with a legacy of almost 128 years, this is a college where history never sleeps, where history is always alive, inspiring new journeys and also embracing new possibilities. Government College for Women is deeply honored to extend a warm and respectful welcome to all of you who are present here today. And this welcome does not arise from a single voice, I must say, but from a collective spirit of our entire academic community, teachers, non-teaching staff, research scholars, and students. And as all of us know, this conference stands on the far-sighted vision of a committed team inspired by the Honorable Chief Minister of Kerala, guided by the Honorable Minister for Higher Education, and thoughtfully implemented by the Higher Education Department and the Kerala State Higher Education Council. So within this very dynamic academic ecosystem, Government College for Women really feels privileged to host this vibrant confluence of ideas, innovation, and learning. And being the principal in charge, I would like to place on record my sincere appreciation to all my colleagues and the entire organizing team led by Dr. Saji Alex, whose dedication and collective effort have made this event a reality in this college. As all of us know, the higher education system in Kerala is on a meaningful vision to transform human potential into intellectual capital that drives a very progressive knowledge economy. And such an economy flourishes when visionaries, researchers, policymakers, educators, and students work together, dissolving the boundaries between learning and living. And in such harmony, knowledge is not merely created, it is shared, translated, and transformed into human development that touches every life. This conference and the Research Expo stand as beautiful manifestations of governance that is really committed to creating pathways for excellence in higher education. And as we exchange our ideas, experiences, research outcomes, we also share our collective responsibility, the responsibility of shaping young minds, nurturing researchers, and contributing to Kerala's knowledge destiny. So our team GCW, joins all of you in this remarkable academic journey. wishing the very best for meaningful discussions, deliberations, and also transformative engagements. Let this conference and research expo be a celebration of human connection, shared knowledge, and mutual respect. Your presence fill our campus with energy, inspiration, and pride. We remain deeply grateful to each one of you, and kindly pardon us if you experience any inconvenience here in this campus, which has many constraints. But please feel free to approach us for any support or assistance. Thank you. Best wishes.
Thank you, Madam. Now, I cordially invite Srimati Beena Rani GS, Registrar of KSHEC, to propose the vote of thanks.
ഇന്നു മുതൽ ആരംഭിക്കുന്ന നാഷണൽ റിസർച്ച് കോൺഫറൻസിൽ ഇന്നത്തെ സമ്മേളനത്തിന് അധ്യക്ഷസ്ഥാനം വഹിക്കുന്ന വൈസ് ചെയർമാൻ പ്രൊഫസർ ഡോക്ടർ രാജൻ ഗുരുക്കൾ സാറിന് ആദ്യമായി നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. നാഷണൽ റിസർച്ച് കോൺഫറൻസിൻ്റെ പ്രീ കോൺഫറൻസ് സെമിനാർ വർക്ക്ഷോപ്പ് ഹയർ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ എക്സ്പോ ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്ത ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഉന്നത വിദ്യാഭ്യാസവും നീതിയും വകുപ്പ് മന്ത്രി ബിന്ദു മാഡത്തിന് കേരള സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഹയർ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ കൗൺസിലിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. ഹയർ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ സെക്രട്ടറി ഡോക്ടർ ഷർമിള മേരി ജോസഫ് IAS അവർക്കും ഹയർ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ കൗൺസിലിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. Extend our sincere thanks to Professor Sharath Anandamurthy, Vice Chancellor of Coimbatore University, for his participation in the conference. Kerala State Higher Education Council Member Secretary Dr. Rajan Varghese sir, Director of Technical Education Dr. P. Jayaprakash sir, Women's College Principal Dr. Uma Jyoti ma'am എന്നിവർക്കും ഹയർ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ കൗൺസിലിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം ഈ കോൺഫറൻസിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്ന ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്, റിസർച്ചേഴ്സ്, മാധ്യമപ്രവർത്തകർ, ഹയർ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ കൗൺസിലിലെ സ്റ്റാഫ്, ഓണറബിൾ VCs ഉൾപ്പെടെ എല്ലാവർക്കും കേരള സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഹയർ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ കൗൺസിലിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി.
Thank you, Madam. Now, I request everyone to assemble near the exhibition stalls, which is adjacent to this auditorium. I also request Honorable Minister for Higher Education and Social Justice, Dr. R. Bindu, to inaugurate the Kerala Higher Education Expo, the exhibition which is a part of this national conference, by cutting the ribbon. Let us, all of us, please move to the exhibition stall, which is very near to this auditorium. Your kind attention, please. I request everyone to reassemble in this auditorium after the cutting of ribbon ceremony of the Kerala State Higher Education Expo. Here, we will continue the session, the pre-conclave research policy roundtable discussion, which is led by the Honorable Vice Chancellors of State. So, once again, I request everyone to assemble here after the inauguration of Kerala State Higher Education Expo.
There only.